Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to explain you and predict 2023 Business Studies Edexcel IGCSE exams. On my previous video I explained you accounting prediction and I explained you completely. That particular video's link is below the description of this video. And one more thing guys, if you have subscribed my channel, you can download the file easily. If you have not subscribed the channel, then only this download link will work for you. So below this description, this prediction paper link is already there. So if you click it, there will be a box appearing. You should write I have subscribed and click the subscribe button so you can download the prediction paper which is in my hand. So not wasting my time, first of all I will explain you how the paper structure works. You all need to know what's your paper structure. So if you are a Edexcel GCSE Business Studies student who is going to write 4B S1 or 4B S2 paper, you all need to know the paper structure first of all. So as I start with the paper structure, let me start again. So paper 1 carries you 80 marks and paper 2 carries you 80 marks, right guys? So in paper 1 you have 4 questions to answer and in paper 2 you have 4 questions to answer. As I already said on the previous videos also, I do not predict MCQs because I do not know exactly what will be tested on your MCQs. And most probably I know that what will be tested on your papers when it comes to except the MCQs, whatever the other part I can predict on this particular video. Now you might have this question and doubt how much percentage will be tested on your exams. Now assumption is about believing that 70 to 80 or maybe 80 to 90 or maybe 95% will be on the exams, but it's a belief. So my assumption can be exactly correct, my assumption can be somewhat correct, but it can't go wrong, somewhat correct most probably. Last time I predicted a paper for AS level business and 85% was there. Exactly what I was saying for my students, it was there on the exam paper. So with a lot of comments, you can see the comments what students are asking because of them, and continuously asking more of the students requesting this video, I am uploading this video for you all. So watch this video fully and also please do not forget to comment if this video is really useful. Share to your friends so let them also learn it before the exam. So in question number 1, A is going to carry you 5 marks in paper 1. So the paper structure is going to be similar for paper 1 and paper 2. So let me explain the paper structure first of all. In question number 1, paper 1, A is going to carry you 5 marks, so 5 MCQs, B is going to carry you 1 mark, C is going to carry you 1 mark, D is going to carry you 1 mark, so you get definitions. So if you learn the definition of all the 10 years of papers, that's more than enough. You will know what type of any definitions come, you can easily score and you get almost let me come to the analysis part the next moment, but let me finish it off. E has 2 marks and then F has 3 marks and G has 6 marks, so completely you get 20 marks for question number 1. Question number 2, A has 1 mark, question number 2, B has 1 mark, question number 2, C has 3 marks, and question number 2, D has 3 marks, question number 2, E has 3 marks, and question number 2, F has 9 marks. So that is the area you need to be very focused. Question number 3 carries you A 1 mark, and then B carries you 2 marks, and then C carries you 2 marks, and then D carries you 6 marks, and then E carries you 9 marks. Again, very important area you need to be concerned of. Question number 4 carries you, A carries you 2 marks, and then B carries you 6 marks, and then C carries you 12 marks, again a 20 mark. So the paper structure is going to be similar for paper 1 and paper 2, and you are going to get 1 hour and 45 minutes to do this paper. So within 3.5 hours paper, you are going to get a results. Okay, so I'm going to explain you what is my prediction. So my definitions can be wrong or right, it doesn't matter, but you all need to know that if you really want to score in definition areas, you are getting almost 14 marks in definition out of the 160 marks. So if you all think that 14 marks is not that big, because if I take question number 1, they have 3 marks for definition, most probably I am just expecting, and question number 2 they have most probably the state and definition you have 2 marks, again in question number 3 you get 1 mark, so 2 plus 3 5 plus question number 3 you get 1 mark 6 marks, so you are scoring 12 marks in definition. So don't think definition is a small part to worry about. Take your past papers, learn all the definition as much as you can, go for the 10 years of papers, see the definition what they have asked, and one of the definition will be in this time exam paper. But my prediction, question number 1, B is going to be stakeholder for 1 mark. Question number 1, C is going to be qualitative data because quantitative data they have already given, so 1 mark. Question number A, D is going to be liquidity, it's going to carry you 1 mark. E is going to be markup calculation for 2 marks. And Herzberg motivational theory was not tested for so long, so I'm expecting a 3 mark question, and then G, location. Location is a very important thing, and I have been seeing this question in all the papers, and I'm expecting a question. It can be 6 or 9 or 12, but whatever I'm saying is going to be on your paper, so learn it thoroughly. Anywhere on your paper it will be there. So question number 2, it's going to be A, revenue 1 mark, fringe benefits will carry you 1 mark, flat organization structure will carry you 3 mark, cash flow statements or cash flow, how do you do the cash flow, 3 marks, chain of command did not come on 2021 it came, and 2019 it came, and it did not come later, so I expect a chain of command question, 3 marks, and financial methods. Now when I say financial methods, you get 9 marks, and it's F part of this question. So say financial method, I'm speaking about piece rate, or maybe most probably commission, bonus payment, or maybe hourly wage. So they might give one of this particular method. So you need to know how to motivate an employee financially. So they can ask you a 9 mark area. So you need to know particularly everything about that to be safe, to be on safe side. Question number 3 is going to be A, economies of scale, 1 mark. Interest rate, they can ask how interest rate can affect the business and what are the ways interest rates are getting affected. Break even, you get 2 marks, and I'm expecting a 2 and a 6 mark, which means in total 8 marks, because for the last recent papers I did not see break even, so I'm expecting a break even calculation. And then pricing, again, as I went through all the papers, there was a pricing question except one mid paper. I did not see pricing, but I'm saying that pricing will come for a 9 mark area this time exams. Most probably I am expecting a cost plus versus promotional pricing, but there are other pricing you need to know, penetration pricing, skimming pricing, and also you should be very concerned about any type of pricing which is there on the syllabus. Do not miss it, because that can be tested heavily on your exam paper. Question number 4 is going to be 2 mark total cost calculation. It can be fixed cost plus variable cost, or any type of cost to calculate in 2 marks. And question number 4B is going to carry you product life cycle, because I did not see on the recent papers. I'm expecting a product life cycle this time exams, 6 marks. And then I'm expecting public or private limited company, as previously they have requested private limited company 4 exams back. I'm expecting a public limited company most probably this exam, but I'm saying it's better to know public and private in both the concerns. A 12 mark question will be there most probably in your question. Again, now paper 2, I'm going to start question number 1. It's going to be 5 MCQs. As I said, I'm not going to say MCQs. If you want to score MCQs, take the 10 years of papers, attempt all the MCQs, and also I'll give you a tip after explaining this particular paper. So watch the video completely. And also guys, if there's an advertisement, don't skip it, watch it, because every advertisement you see, it gives me a chance of earning something out of the video which I'm creating, something to the YouTube content creator. So second thing is about installment. Question number 1, A is going to be MCQs. Question number 1B is going to be insolvency. Question number 1C is going to be computer technology 1 marks, and question number 1D is going to be redundancy 1 marks. E, calculation, any type of calculation they can give you. They can ask you to calculate the interest rate, they can ask you to calculate the shoe cost, any type of cost calculations. And then just in time I did not see for a long time, so I'm expecting a just in time on F. And then G, I'm expecting a public relation. So just in time can come for 3 marks, and public relation can come for 6 marks. And public relation is where I feel it important. And I did not see that advertising area informative and persuasive. So if public relation did not come, if possible situation, there will be informative versus persuasive advertising differentiation. So question number 2, A is going to be non-financial objective, then B is going to be casual employees, casual employees or seasonal employees. They might ask part-time workers, full-time workers. So those areas you need to know specifically for 1 mark. Franchise has not been tested for a long time, so I'm expecting 3 marks. Trade union was never tested on your paper, so I'm expecting a 3 mark. Health and safety legislation I saw once, so I'm expecting that also particularly in this paper, 3 marks. Source of finance, very important, a 9 mark area in question number 2. F. So student asks, what is the area we need to be concerned in source of finance? You all need to know, when you all learn source of finance, can be crowdfunding, or it can be it can be overdraft, it can be bank loan, it can be retained profit, it can be personal savings, or it can be ordinary shares. So any type of source of finance which is going to be you can expect under source of finance 9 marks in question number 2 in paper 2. So I'm saying this because there's a definite question in 9 marks, so I can't exactly predict what will be there, because I'm expecting a crowdfunding question will be there, but most probably because crowdfunding is something students find it difficult to answer, so I'm expecting a crowdfunding versus retained profit, which was requested last time. So crowdfunding versus overdraft versus personal savings, I have no idea, but better you have a look on source of finance very carefully on that particular area. So moving on to the next part, question number 3. Casual stuff or seasonal stuff is can carry you 1 mark, and then environment friendly can carry you 2 mark in B part. And then we have C part, most probably calculation, again a cost calculation might be there for 2 mark, and then I'm expecting production type of method. It can be job production, batch production or flow production, whatever methods can be for 6 marks. And then I'm expecting for E, primary versus secondary research for 9 marks. So it can be any primary research, it can be any secondary research, internet versus questionnaires versus focus groups versus magazines, anything like that. You should be very concerned about in that thorough area, because there's a 9 mark question definitely on all your papers. And then question number 4, it's going to carry you I'm expecting, when I say ratios, you need to be concerned about gross profit ratio, net profit ratio, operating profit margin, which is the net profit ratio. You should know 2 marks will be there most probably. So I'm expecting a ratio question. Induction, training methods, I have seen that off the job training, on the job training, they have requested so many times on the previous papers. So I'm expecting induction, but learn the training methods specifically. Measuring the size of the business, it can be when you measure the business, you can see with number of employees, market share, or maybe the amount of products they sell, sales revenue. So with this way of or maybe capital employed with the amount they have invested. So from all these things you can measure the business, and I'm expecting a 12 mark question on your question number 4. So I have predicted the paper almost. Now you all need to have an idea. Okay, so how do we get ready for exams of business studies at Edexcel? Before 17th is my exam paper. So how do I get ready? 16th or 17th? I can't barely remember again. So if you guys are going to get ready for your exams, you all need to know one thing: don't write before the exams and learn. If you all have time, go through the marking scheme as much as possible. Take 10 years of paper, revise the marking scheme, and especially before your exams, the next day is your exam. Do not write in your exam booklets and practice, because there's no time to practice. When you stain your hand as much as possible, you can't write in exam hall. You should ensure to keep your hands free as much as possible to ensure that you can write as much as possible on your paper. Keep your hand relaxed, and your muscles need to be not be tight, it should be relaxed, and ensure that you have pens which you already written. So if you have a pen which half written, take those pen to the exam hall, because that will already you have used that pen, so that using of that pen will make you to score better on the paper. So that's something which I believe. Take a water bottle to you with you in exam hall, so you can drink some water. A sip of water can remind you the things. So don't drink the entire water bottle and go to washroom and wait in exams. So these are few tips which I want to give you before your business studies. If you really like this video, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and whatever the videos you wanted to request under this, either career guidance after studying O level, do not think we have subscribed Commerce with Mac, we should not follow him. After subscribing the Commerce with Mac channel, you also be a member. You are also being a member of my channel, so you can ask any questions, any doubt about YouTube or maybe learning. It can be commerce related areas, any type of questions you can ask me, and I will definitely do a video on particular request of each person on my YouTube channel. Thank you guys for watching Commerce with Mac. Have a nice day and best of luck for your exams. Do well for your exams. And to get the video, to get the link of this video, the prediction of this video, you should subscribe the channel and you can get the access to download. Have a nice day guys.